Hello students. This video will cover part 2 of drawing your cartoon self-portrait. This video is going to cover how to draw the body and clothing to show your unique or signature style. As you begin this project, I want you to really just think about what type of clothing you normally wear, whether you normally would wear hoodies, or you would wear jeans, or you would wear tracksuits, or you would wear flannel. It's totally up to you to decide, but you want to choose an outfit that kind of shows off what your style is, and get into it. So if you haven't finished part 1, this video is going to be for part 2. So please stop this video, go back and watch the video for part 1, how to draw the face. Another exercise that is helpful is having already completed the gesture drawing assignment from several weeks ago. So if you did not complete that assignment, this is a slightly more advanced technique. So I would highly recommend that you go back and watch the video on how to draw gesture drawings, because we're going to use some of the techniques from that video in this assignment. So with that, the first thing you're going to want to do is start to think about the pose that you want. And now this pose can be a little bit more neutral, just standing, but the pose can also be a little bit more expressive, like the one here on the right. My only recommendation as you choose pose is just think about, do you have room on your paper for your pose? Like this one here, because the arm is sticking out, I need to make sure that I have room on both sides of my paper for that pose. Another easy way to make sure you have room is to make sure that your head is kind of small in terms of drawing, so like an inch, inch and a half. If you go any bigger than that, you'll probably go off of your paper. Attached to this assignment, you're going to find a number of reference guides for poses. So the key is to just choose a pose that you want to use. For this example, I think I'm going to choose kind of like, I'm going to do the Moana pose, but I'll obviously change the clothing and those kind of things. So I'm going to open up my drawing from yesterday. The other key thing about this, the placement of the head, is if you drew a really large head, you might run out of room on your paper, in which case you're going to need to get a separate sheet of paper and kind of put it underneath so that you can extend your body down below your head. Otherwise, you really want to try to put your head closer up towards the top of your page so that you have more room down below to do the body. So let me make sure I can see the Moana picture. All right, so I'm also going to speed up the video so that this doesn't take too long. The first part of doing this drawing is I'm going to just lightly pencil in the gesture. The key thing with the gesture is you're trying to get the shape of the shoulders and the shape of the hips. And you're kind of going to make your torso just a little bit bigger than your head. So in this exercise, I just measure with my finger roughly and then drag it down. Once I've got a good rectangle for my torso, I'm going to start to add those lines and circles for the biceps and forearms. It's okay, I'm really just focusing on what's the angle and position and where they connect to the body. In this example, the legs are roughly twice as long as the torso. So you're going to see me, I took a little measurement of the top half and then I just slide it down. I ran out of room on my paper, but that's okay. I'll just focus on drawing the shirt and pants. I'll worry about shoes later. So next I'm going to pick kind of an outfit that I want to hang over my skeleton. For me, I'm going to draw kind of a collared shirt. So I'm just starting to kind of draw a box around, and depending on whether it's a hoodie or a turtleneck, you can either have a V or a U here for the shape of the collar. I'm doing kind of a collared shirt for this character because I wear a lot of collared shirts at work. Um, and if you notice, there's a little curve to the bottom of the cuffs. For hands, I would try to simplify them down to just like a simple oval with like 4 lines inside. Now I'm going to just add a little checker pattern to my shirt. Doesn't need to be too descriptive, just some description. Next, I'm going to find a different drawing and just kind of demonstrate how to do a hoodie. Because the process for a hoodie is the same, except you make it just a little bit puffier all around. So everything has a little bit more curve to it. And instead of a collar, you put a hood over your head. And now for details, I'm just kind of adding little bits like the string coming out of the hood. Then I'm going to just erase the skeleton inside, put a little Adidas logo on there. I might want to put some stripes for the Adidas style, just touch it up. So now I'm going to focus on pants. Pants are much easier than shirts in that you're just kind of attaching rectangles over each leg. And then you can decorate those rectangles with things like pockets, distress marks, wrinkles. I'm just putting a few little wrinkle lines at my kneecaps. I know kids like to put stripes on theirs or wrinkles or ripped marks. My recommendation would be to look at the reference pictures that are included in this assignment and then put them onto your artwork. If you did have sneakers, you can simplify it and just draw like a little booty. Otherwise, just focus on the shirt and jeans. So that is my finished drawing. Once I'm finished, I'm going to just photograph my work and post it to the Google Classroom assignment for step number 2. I hope everybody is safe and well. Please try to have this assignment completed and uploaded to Google Classroom before the Thanksgiving break so that you can enjoy your 4-day weekend. Have a great day, and if you have any questions, please email me and we can set up a time to meet.